the first rule to gentrification is buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. So now, if we're going to gentrify the race conversation, when I interject myself, if I'm a gentrifier and I interject myself into conversation, remember the first rule is I have to buy low. So if I buy low, I cannot have too much wisdom percolating that's above my head in that conversation. I can't have a lot of knowledge being put forth that's going to bypass what I understand in that conversation. And and even when you first walk into something, I would hope when somebody deals with you, when you're first learning something, that somebody does, I don't want to use the word dumb it down, but somebody does make it more elementary, that you may understand it. It's just like when we were children, hey man, for me, I can eat a steak, and sometimes, when you're a child, you look at a steak and you be like, ooh, and your eyes get wide when you look at that steak, right? But you're not developed and ready to be able to take that steak on. So like as when we're children, like our mothers, let's say our mothers, when we come from our mothers will chew food and they will eat food and they'll eat that steak and chew it up and break it down. And then they will reinstitute it to us by way of milk, because that's how we're able to receive that steak, right? That it comes by milk. And then that milk ends up developing us and starts to present us and build our bones and to build us up. And then when it starts to build us up, it gets us back to where we can come back and to receive the steak when we're ready. But gentrification of the race conversation, it can work like that. But if I can make it as simple as I can say it, it's as if once we go and start eating the steak after we go through that whole process, we start to despise our mother and what she did for us. In the neighborhood, they used to say, it starts out, I believe they say, it starts out a partnership, but it ends up the same old ownership. And that's what they used to say in the neighborhood pertaining unto the conversation with race. You have folks that'll come in and want to have conversation about it with you and, seem like they're very on your side and very holding hands, hand in hand, and, all these different things. But when it comes down to the end of the day, it's almost like, all right, you give your information, you disseminate your wisdom, you give it to them, and you're building them up. And then all of a sudden, once enough is received, and I guess they feel like they can eat steak now, they let go of your hand. You're no more partners no more. So the question is, what is the motivation? And also, the question is, did they jump out there? Was their eyes bigger than their stomach? Because you really don't know how to digest the steak. And that's why you want the conversation gentrified.